Hey girl, hey! For this video, I am going to be naming 5 facts that you guys probably don't know about me, all while doing my makeup. And doing 2 things at once is not really my specialty, so we're just gonna see how I do. So, the look was inspired by like a little, kind of like a little sunset theme, you know, with the reds and the orange. That's why I had to change my head wrap color, just a little match. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Hi guys, listen, it's stormy outside, so if you hear some booms, bangs, and cracks, I apologize. But obviously I've already got one eye finished, brows done, obvious as well. This under eye is already prepped. Today's video is just gonna be like a quick little beat. I also wanted to try, so if I don't do all 5, please don't get mad, but I wanted to try to name 5 things that you guys don't know about me as I'm doing my makeup. Okay. Are y'all ready? Because I was nervous. I don't know. I feel like I talk so much on my live videos. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, I go live like almost every day on Facebook doing makeup. So I feel like you guys already know me. Like, what else is there to say? But I'm going to try and name 5. Okay? 5. This is... Okay, I guess I can't speak today because it's stormy outside. But anyways, this look is also going to be beginner friendly. I don't know if this doesn't look... Some people will be like, oh, that's hard. I can't do... I promise you this is beginner friendly. I'm only using 3 colors. 3. And I'm going to go ahead and use this palette right here. It is by NYX. It's got every color you would... Rainbow-wise. That you would basically need to create a bright, beautiful look. You know what I'm saying? So... I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color right here. Place that into my crease. Okay, fact number 1 that I feel like you guys don't know about me. Listen, y'all. We all have our own insecurities and like things that we want to change about ourselves. But I portray myself as being this high, confident, and proud, you know what I'm saying, person. But like, listen, behind closed doors, you guys, I'm self-conscious, or like really self-conscious. And I know that sounds like crazy coming from me because I have purple hair, purple brows. I'm a BBW, full figured, however you want to label me as. I wear crop tops. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a loud with my makeup, with my face, with my hair, with my clothes. Like, I'm a loud person. So like 9 times out of 10, I get noticed a lot in public. But to be honest, like, I don't crave attention at all. So, like, I'm really self-conscious and I get nervous, like, when all eyes are on me. Isn't that weird? That's so weird. I feel like I'm a backwards person. Like, I shouldn't be so me, but I can't help being me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's fact number 1. That probably a lot of you guys did not know about me. And to be honest, I sometimes feel like I didn't even really know it about myself, because it wasn't until I was really like sitting back and just realizing like me as my person and my personality and who I am and what I do and don't like about myself. I'm pretty self-conscious, and I did find, personally, I found that to be a shocker to myself. Like, yeah, I'm self-conscious, okay? But don't let the... Let me wind back a little bit. Don't let that fool you. I still don't let nobody talk to me any kind of way. And words, other people's words don't bring me down. So like, I personally feel like self-esteem is your own issue because it's self-esteem. So no one else can change your self, keyword, esteem except for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't let people get to me, and you can say what you want to say, baby girl. You could try it, but it's not going to work. Okay, I think fact number 2. Some of these might be uncensored because I really got to dig deep into my little closet to see what you guys don't know about me. Oh my goodness. Fact number 2. I hate feet. Like, when I say I hate feet, like when I went to beauty school and we were doing like people's feet, I would wear 2 gloves. Like, I hate feet. I touch my husband's feet, but that's in my kids' feet. But I feel like that's different. But like other people's feet, like when we was learning like manis and petties and stuff like that, I legit was trying to be sick all week because I was not having other people's feet in my lap. I couldn't, blah, blah. I think feet are, trying so hard not to say the F word in the sentence, but feet are fucking gross. They're gross. Like, they're gross. I don't care if they're painted and if they're all nice and oilied and lotioned and moisturized. They're freaking gross. I don't care. Like, they're just gross as hell. I can't deal. I'm not a feet person. That is fact number 2. So if you come around me sticking your little nasty, dusty, musty, crusty feet on me, we might fight, okay? Like, don't play with me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this cute little orangey, peachy tone. Not sure if you guys can really tell, but it's really pretty. I like it. I'm going to go in with that and just kind of soften up this red line that I got going here. One thing about, I'm trying to make this about my 5 topics and about beginner friendly at the same time. It may be a little hard. But one tip that I like to do when blending is, because I get the most question asked is, besides like how to get my brows purple, would be how do you blend like so well? Girl, do not be afraid to go back in between colors. People think just because they've already put the red on their lid that, okay, they're done, they don't need to go back to the red. Girl, listen, take your ass back to that red and reblend it. It is not that hard. It's not hard at all. Blending, it sounds, it may look difficult, but once I got it together and I got it down to like a really good science, like, I'm telling you, it's so easy. You just gotta get the motion of the ocean. And listen, when I was working in my crease with the red, I would hold my brush about right here because it gives me a lot of control and I can pack in the color. When I'm blending colors out, if I hold my brush, another tip, if I hold my brush at the end, it gives me less control and it gives me less pressure on my lid. So it's kind of like you're packing the color on there, but like you're not packing the color on there. You're putting the color on there, but you're also like doing it softly because you don't have a whole lot of control when you're using the end of your brush. So that just leaves it for a better blend, if you can't tell. I'm just softening up the edge of this orange a little bit. Now I kind of feel like I want to go back in with the red. And don't, like I said, do not be afraid to take your colors and go back in. So with the red, I'm just going to go back in. And my brushes are super dirty. I'm sorry, y'all. My client brushes are clean, I swear. It's just my brushes don't really stay. I don't clean my brushes as often as I do client. Every time I have a client, I clean those every single time. Like per client, they get cleaned. Or at least disinfected. If I have more than one face in a day, I do have a disinfectant spray that I use that's acceptable for brushes, like makeup brushes I can use in between people. But like after that day, I end up like washing like all my brushes like with soap, water, and all that good stuff. Okay, just added that red a little bit back in there, and there's still the blend on the outside. Don't be afraid to go back and forth between the colors and reblend. That's where a lot of people just be like, oh, I got the colors on there, so I'm done. No, honey, you can go back and blend. What number are we? 3? 3. Another fact you don't know about me. This one's gonna be a little just say. Okay, when I was 19, I was being rebellious, like every 19-year-old or 18-year-old. Like everyone who has a teen in their age is rebellious, period. So, listen, y'all. I moved to Michigan. Y'all, this is gonna be a shock. Unless I've already told you. I don't know if I've told y'all. But okay, when I was 19, before I had children, obviously, because my children are still in the baby-ish stage, I was a stripper. Yep. I was a stripper in Detroit, Michigan. So, long story short, I moved out there, moved in with a guy that I didn't really don't gotta go into that story, but I wasn't feeling that guy, and I just wanted to get my own place and get my own money quick. So listen, honey, I had the body before I got my mom body. I had the little body, so a bitch was in there making some money. Like, listen, y'all, don't judge me. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll be looking back on those times and I miss that back then where strippers actually took off clothing. Because I feel like strippers nowadays, they don't really strip. They're just dancers or twerkers, should I say. Twerkers who hold on to a pole. Because not even the strippers today climb that mother. But anyway. Yeah, I was a stripper in Detroit, Michigan. I lived there for a couple months. I soon came to realize that I was not about that life, and I called my mom, and she came and got me the next day, and I lived with her for a couple months, and then got back out there and got my own again. But it just was, yeah, it was a mess. It was a crazy ass mess. But that's what number was that? Fact number 3. Oz was the dancer, okay? Fact number 4. I feel like y'all know everything about me already, so this is really, really, really hard. Fact number 4. Oh, this is good. I didn't always want to be a makeup artist, obviously. So I wasted a lot of time in my 20s just figuring, like, I feel like, okay, there's only so much you can do. Oh, sorry. In my crease, I am just adding the red and the orange, and then obviously I'm going to add some yellow, but these are the only colors I'm using, and they're all in this NYX palette. So back to what I was saying, I didn't always want to be a makeup artist. I was really into hair and like fashion and clothes and stuff like that. Like, for the longest, I really wanted, and you guys are gonna probably laugh, I really wanted to design my own like curvy girl clothing line. And when I say like curvy, I mean like anywhere, I guess plus size really, because size 14 and like up, because a lot of these clothing companies don't really cater to our plush women or men, whoever wants to wear my clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really appeal to women of a larger stature. So I always wanted to, and I guess whenever I get myself together and get a name for myself, I could still do that. But it was kind of just like, you know, like, y'all know, if you're a bigger girl, gal, guy, king, queen, whoever you are, if you're a bigger person, you already know how it feels to click open a magazine and see this really pretty, thin child modeling something that you like, that you find cute. You're like, oh, that's adorable. I really love that top. I really love that swimsuit. I really love those underwear. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything. And it's always just someone of a smaller stature modeling clothes. Even in the plus size industry, they always have a really small stature. Like, yeah, girl, you got a little bit of tummy and you got some hips, but you're not plus size, okay? You're not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Without being rude to any model in the curvy plus size industry, what else? And that's going to be my next thing. My next fact you don't know about me. But listen, I don't wear this size, but if I did wear this size, I would want someone this size wearing the shirt. So let's just throw a big number out there. If I was a 5X, which I'm not, I'm sorry, but I need a woman or a man, whoever I'm like looking at. Like, if I want to buy this, I want to see someone in a 5X wearing this shirt. I know you say it goes up to 5X, but what's it look like on somebody who is a 5X? Does that make sense, y'all? Like, are y'all catching my little drift here? Like, it's a little bit, and that's been that way most of my life. Since, I can't say most of my life, but like, since I was able to start shopping for clothes like on my own. That's pretty much been my struggle, because I got hips pretty early on in life. And when I started getting into like what I wear, because you know, as children, kids don't care what they put on. At least not when I was a kid. My mom could put me in stripes and polka dots, and I'd be out there with my friends in my stripes and polka dots. You feel me? So like nowadays, it's just like, I can't see myself wearing that's another reason why I don't like to shop online, because I don't know what that's gonna look like. I need a girl with a little bitty back fat. You know what I'm saying? She got a little bitty back on her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what it looks like on a larger statue. So I guess that's fact, what, number 4? Is that fact number 4? Oh, this was not that hard. I think I got another one. I do got another one. So yeah, I kind of always wanted to be a designer for plus size clothing, because I was that little girl looking through magazines like, all these little tiny little pixies. They're pretty, they're cute, but we're not all shaped like this. And I'm not putting nobody's weight down. I'm trying to bring everyone's weight up, because it's not always about this person eats too much and you could be that size. It's not always about that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be that one that brought out clothes for everyone. I'm going to go in with the yellow with a little flat brush. And I'm just going to tap. Tap till I get the color in there at least. And this is actually a really good yellow. I'm not going to lie. Nix, you did that. I might need to add a little bit of yellow on this side. See, I'm so anal. Like, this eye's already, like, basically done besides, like, the lashes and stuff. And I'll still go back and, like, tweak and fix little areas. Okay, fact. You know, I'm going to hold off on fact number 5 till the very end. I'm going to talk a little bit more about my makeup. So, if you are a beginner, I want you to go ahead and hit that comment section and tell me one thing as a beginner in makeup that's difficult for you. And I'm going to tell you, baby girl, whatever that is, I promise you it gets easier. It gets easier. Because listen, my makeup, when I first started was, oh my gosh. Like, listen, I had people telling me, oh girl, you're so good. It's so pretty. And now, like, my 1-year memories on Facebook keep popping up. And I'm like, they lied to me. They all lied to me, talking about this was pretty and this was cute. No one dang. Well, I didn't know what I was doing. They all lied to me, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I got it together finally. So now nobody can tell me nothing. I think this is the first time where they're like a little bit even. So I am gonna go in and just clean up the sides and come back with my sides cleaned off, obviously. I'm going to go in with this little argan oil and just add a little bit of hydration to my face, okay? Just a little bit. You can get this in the cosmetics section at, I think I got mine at Myers. I can't exactly say where that exact brand, other places that brand would be, but like I said, ooh, you trying to touch my brow. Ooh, wee, not today, love. No, ma'am. But, Myers has some really good makeup. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know a lot of the stuff that Myers has was even sold. And sorry about the glitter. I did a glitter look the other day. I even took a shower. I washed my face a couple of times. And it's still just there. Okay, we're gonna go in with Milani face primer. Ooh, anything Milani is good. I don't think I can say one bad thing about any Milani products. Besides something that was my fault, like getting the wrong like foundation color or whatever. But Milani stuff is so good. Gonna go ahead and rub that in. Oh, look how good my skin looks. I don't even know if y'all can tell. Yes, love. Oh my goodness. I always do that, end up boxing my brows off. I always do that. Anyway, okay. I'll fix my brows at the end. Foundation. I like to use Fenty, but she is expensive. So when I do like my lives and like videos like this and stuff, I will use a drugstore brand just so I don't be burning through foundation because it's expensive. Wet n Wild came out with this really good foundation. My color is amber beige. I love it. Like, I can't say one bad thing about it. The price is affordable. The quantity you get for the price is a lot. Like, I don't even know if I get... They're not. Like, it really does not matter who's around. Like, if I'm not talking to them, looking at one of them, like anything of that nature, they're throwing like a fit, they're fighting with each other, they're just loud. Like, that's children. Have kids, eh? They said it'll be fun. They're so cute and they're love. I'm just kidding. I love my kids, but they are kids. Y'all know. Y'all already know. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my brow brush and just kind of fix this little mess thingy I just did up in here. Not sure what it was, but we're gonna fix it. Now they're really close together. They might as well touch because I can't box them off. If I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna leave them alone. Okay. Okay, I got my concealer on and I like to use my oval brush along with the same brush that I use for my foundation, just a smaller or a bigger size. And just blend it out. Oh, my kids. They're so sad all the time. And then blend this out. And I'm not really worried about like this line of concealer that's like right here, because I'm going to be contouring. So one thing I don't do, and this is not like a must when you're contouring your face. Like when you contour your face, you're basically just kind of like reconstructing it like how you kind of want it to like look slimmer in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what contour is for. So I do not contour my nose. I actually like my nose like the way it is. And I feel like since I have such a round face, and even though I do contour my face, it obviously doesn't slim my face. I don't know. But I don't like the way it looks with my face shape. So I don't contour my nose. I leave it alone. I don't know if anybody else who does makeup kind of feels that way. Like, if you don't like how something looks, don't do it. It don't have to be a part of your makeup routine. Just because it's a part of the guru's makeup routine doesn't mean that's something that you have to do. Like, anything you do to your face makeup wise, like, make up your own steps. There's no rules to makeup. Well, there's one rule. And when we get there, I'm going to show you why it's a rule. Okay? It's kind of crazy, but it's for your own good, I promise. Okay, guys? So, finish this up. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Airspun. Same thing, oval brush again. Actually, I'm gonna use a different oval brush. This oval brush, because it's already got my powder on it. I get kind of close up under my eye because my eyes are puffy. They've always been that way. Listen, y'all, I've tried aloe, I've tried the cucumbers, I've tried the spoon. I have tried 459,000 different things. I have puffy under eyes, okay? That's just how they are. So I make sure I get that powder up under there because my concealer and foundation will crease and it will look a mess if I don't. Okay. My forehead is not very wrinkly, so I don't really need to like put the powder up there, but I do anyway because like I just do. Okay, don't really have a quite exact reason. Okay, and then I go in while that is baking, and if anyone has seen the crayon case, the matte book, you guys know that there's a little, if you haven't, mine's kind of dirty and I'm sorry, but I go like this. It's light, so dirty right there, but I like to use these two colors together. So I just go like this while I'm baking. I do have a NYX palette, but I feel like this little orangey brown tone that's not in my NYX contour palette is the color I really, really need for my contour. Excuse me, ma'am. Anyway. With my powder, I do connect. I don't know if anyone else does this. I don't watch a whole lot of other people do their makeup, I guess I should say. I kind of just stopped doing what all the beauty gurus and everyone else was doing and kind of just made up my own steps, did my own thing, and did what I was comfortable with. So it's okay to do that. You don't have to be like everybody else. This is just how I do it. And then I know this brush is huge, but I take it underneath, in between here, like this part and my lip. I just darken it up because it gives it, like my lip, a more pouty effect. At least I think it does. And that's it, we're done. We can stop this video, okay? Let me stop lying with y'all. Let me stop. Going with your little NYX. This is not NYX. This is e.l.f. It's a little Swiffer duster is what I call it. I don't know the real word. So we calling it a Swiffer duster. And I think I just like it because it's like angled and it just like fits on my face perfectly. But then again, I don't even use it like that. I kind of just use the tip of it and brush away the excess. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild. I'm not sure if this one was a limited edition. They had a bunch that was a limited edition, and I just bought them all just in case. But it's a highlighter. Can you tell I hate it? Joking. Literally one of my faves. Because it can be really subtle, or it can just be like, bam, in your face. This is a highlighter. And once I get my highlighter on, I do like to go back in with my brush. I'll show you. Oh, there's a hair. Okay. Felt something. I like to go back in with the brush I used to bronze my cheeks up with and just kind of blend in my highlighter with it, just so it kind of looks like it is melting together. For wondering what I'm looking at, I have a little mirror in front of me, but I have a huge mirror behind me, my vanity desk. So for some reason, I'm looking in that one instead of the one that's in front of me. Don't judge me. I do weird stuff sometimes, okay? Oh yeah, I think we're on our what? Our 5th and final facts. I was like, what was the word? What was I doing? I almost didn't tell y'all. I forget. Okay, so it was about I would say at least 4 years ago, because it was after my daughter was born, but she wasn't very old. And I remember I had got this website. I think it's called Talent Search. You guys know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of just like what it says, Talent Search. So like you can sign up and put on your page like the talent that you do, and people who are looking for said talent can go to your page and be like, oh, I need a makeup artist. This person says they do makeup. Let me see if they're available to do makeups for this movie. Da, 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 da. At the time when I was doing a talent search, I was on there for modeling. Now, not like this big person who's been in magazines and da 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 da. Actually, don't even know where any of my photos have ever gone, but I have done some photo shoots. So I got called a couple of times to do, and listen, if you don't have transportation, even if you do have transportation, they will come and get you and they will put you in a hotel and then they will drop you back off wherever it is. Like if they really want you, they'll have you, okay? Like, and that's no joke. So I'm like, dang, 3 hours away. Like, yeah, I had a car and everything, but it's like, listen, I am a mother and I work and that's really far. That's a lot of gas. And at the time I had a Chrysler 300, but it was a Hemi. So this brush is kind of too big for what I'm doing, but you guys get the gist. And at the time I was like, oh, that's going to be like $200 in gas. And they're like, oh, we'll come get you. So I was like, bet. Anyways, I did a photo shoot. They came, got me. And it was just for the day. I don't know why. There we go. Thought I was going to sing, but I had a hiccup and burp at the same time. So only one happened. And anyway. So I did my little photo shoot and I didn't really like the pictures for whatever. That like, I swear to God, I could be in New York somewhere on the side of a bus station billboard talking about I have herpes, like, and I wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know. That's what I signed up for. I don't even know what the pictures were used for. They just needed pictures. So listen, you guys, I'm gonna go in with lash royalty. I do have my own lash line, so at the moment my website is down, but if you're a part of my Facebook page, you can send me a message and I accept Cash App and PayPal. I package out all my own things, so if you would like to see more of my products, I can get it to you. Just send me a message. I reply to all my messages in a timely manner, at least I think it's a timely manner. So get a hold of me if you would like to purchase like anything that I sell. All of my stuff to purchase is on my Facebook page as well. So you wouldn't really have to ask for pictures because it's all there. But anyways, back to the story. My main thing for not following through with modeling, not because it was overwhelming, but because in that world, they still want you to look a certain way. And what I mean by that is I'm not a size 14, but most models who model are, and they're bigger, are a size 14, maybe 15, 16. There's not too many, and not saying there's not any, but there's not very many models out there that are like 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. You know what I'm saying? Like big girls. So I came home, I was paid that day because it was like $800 some. They paid me that for that day because it was like the whole day. I got a message and it was like an email a couple of weeks after the photo shoot, basically they asked me to be one of their models full time. And I was like really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, maybe I could like get into this and like really do what I talked to you guys about earlier. Listen, you guys, this was the side note. This was the thing, the one rule in makeup that I was telling you guys about. Don't squeeze your lashes. I don't know who told y'all to do this or what makeup guru that's up there with 1 million fans of followers that told you to take these 2 fingers and squeeze your lashes to fucking shit, but stop doing it. Okay? It looks crazy. It never looks like, they always look flat and you don't notice it because it's something that you've always done. But do you see how my lash looks like has volume? Even when I blink. Like, I was talking to this girl and I was looking dead at her and her lash was so flat. But when she looked up, I could see like, oh, they're pretty. They're like, they're every other. This one's shorter, this one's longer. And they were really pretty lashes. But I couldn't tell just by staring at her because someone probably told her to squeeze them between her thumb and index finger. That looks horrible. Stop doing it. I don't know who told you to do it. See how this lash has been sitting there for a second? The glue is probably tacky or almost dry. Once it gets to there, you take 1 finger. 95% of us have 10 fingers. A couple of us may have lost a couple. It's okay. But take one of your fingers that you do have and press up from the bottom. Don't take them and squeeze them to your lid because it makes them flat. Like, I wish I could demonstrate, but I'm not trying to mess up my lashes because then I'm going to have to go in and recurl them. And I don't feel like doing none of that. But just stop doing that. I don't know who told y'all to do that, but that's not a thing. Like, stop doing that. Okay, back to the story. They had asked me to come on as one of their full-time models, and they really loved my pictures, did this, that, and the third, and they wanted to know if I could be a full-time model. Of course, I replied back with yes, because why not? Like, of course, I want to be a model. Like, who doesn't? But once they sent me my terms and regulations, I had to decline. And the reason why is they wanted me to be a size 10 before I signed, in between a size 10 and a 14 before I signed my contract, which at the time, because I was smaller, was only like, I think I was size 16, 18, or 18, at least 18. So I could have done it. I could have lost some pounds or inches or whatever and been a model, but that's exactly why I didn't want to do it. And sorry, I'm looking for a lip color. I think I'm going to do red because why not? That was my main reason for being a model, so I can get into it and just basically tell plus size women and children that they're beautiful. Like, of course, no one wants to just be obese. Nobody who is obese wants to be obese. But while they are obese and until they get their life together and they figure out like how they're going to go about like eating right and doing whatever they need to do, they are allowed the peace of mind of feeling beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have to open up a magazine and say size 0 through 5 is the only thing that's beautiful because that's all that's ever displayed. You know what I'm saying? And this is a couple years ago, so plus models have been coming out a whole lot more, but back when I was going through this stage, it was not as accepted. So I didn't do it because I'm lazy and I didn't feel like working out. I didn't do it because that's not the message that I want to send to young women, like any woman. I don't want to send a message to any person that, hey, to get what you want in life, you have to be skinny. This is what is beautiful. Because if you guys think about it, the icon for beauty clear back in the 19 whatevers, 18 whatevers, was Marilyn Monroe, who was a size 16. Look it up. She was not no size 0. She had hips, she had butt, she had curves. Of course, it was probably edited down to where it didn't look like she had nothing. But if you go and look up Marilyn Monroe's size, she was plus size. She's still one of the faces of beauty today, but people don't realize that she was nowhere near perfect. She was very curvy. But I had to kindly decline. They was a little bit upset, and they were like, why, what part of the contract didn't you like? I'm like, the fact that you want me to lose 4 pant sizes, maybe? Like, if I'm going to be a model, like, you're going to take me as I am, or you're not going to take me at all. And of course, they weren't gonna take me because you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone had to do it. It wasn't just me. They didn't just single me out, but that's the thing. So I guess that's fact number 5 you don't know about me. I was almost a model. And I can't even say like, oh, I was going to be like this big name brand. Like, I don't even know what their agency was. Because I'm going to say, that website was so, I'm not going to say janky because it made me money. I still get people trying to hit me up today about doing this, that, and the third. But my mind, I don't know how I'm doing this while I'm talking. But my mind is focused elsewhere and I'm not really into that at the moment. I still want to, when I get more out there and people know my name still, it's still maybe something I'll work on in the future. But I can say, oh, here's another fact. I guess I'll do 6. One fact about me is, it's not even really a fact. It's just something about me that everyone needs to know. I regret doing makeup. And when I say I regret doing makeup, is I regret starting so late. I regret starting my 5-year plan when I'm almost 30. I regret thinking about it years prior to actually doing it and not doing it. I regret just sitting around like, oh, I wish I was a YouTube star, or I wish I could have been all of that years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have started when I was 21, I would probably be 30 years old with 1 million fans and, you know what I'm saying? Like, a fan base, clout, all this recognition. I could have started my, excuse me, I'm sorry, I have crazy hiccups. Plus size fashion line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have done all these things, and that's my only regret, is not starting sooner. So if anyone is out there and they have dreams, and I don't care if you don't have any money in your bank account, because I don't. Girl, listen, struggle is real, okay? Don't wait. I don't care if you only have one makeup brush, 2 lippies, and 1 makeup palette. If you want to do a YouTube channel, start it now. The realer you are on your channel, the more it brings in like quality fans, because you don't want fans that aren't really here for what you're here for. So like, when I started my Facebook, I think I had like 3 makeup palettes, a handful of lippies, maybe 10 brushes, no highlighter because I wasn't even really into that shit then. But I didn't have anything, and now I have a huge vanity with 10 drawers that are overflowing, stuff in boxes, almost 3 years later, and I've grown a fan base like around, like I grew with my fans. As my fans grew, I grew as a person, as an artist, as like a hoarder in makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, grow with your fans and your family. Like, just grow it with them. Don't wait. Because like, having a huge vanity doesn't make you a better artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to just grow with the people that are around you and just come up with them. So like, I'm telling you, it'll mean so much more when you grow with your fans, I guess. It does, because all my fans mean a lot to me, and I have hundreds of them that look up to me, and I'm not gonna lie, it's super nerve-wracking because I get messages all the time like, oh, I was depressed today, seeing you live, and it made me smile for the first time. Stuff like that makes me cry, because there are people actually who are looking to me, like, to make them smile every day, to make them happy, and like, so nerve-wracking, because I'm not gonna say I'm a terrible person, but I'm not like a saint either. You know, you guys know what I mean. Like, we all have things. We all go through things. So I get nervous by the day because I'm gaining 20, 30, 40, 50, sometimes over 100 fans in one day. Like, they're just liking my page, sharing my stuff. And I'm just like, and it's overwhelming to me, because to think that like I bring so much joy and like laughter and like, you know, positivity to so many people, it's really overwhelming for me. Last 2 things I'm going to do with my makeup, and then I'm done. I am going to go under my eye, and I do my brow, my little slits in my brow. So let me go back in. Listen, y'all, I'm so used to my live videos. I keep looking down the screen to see who commented. Nobody. That's how crazy I am. So I'm gonna go in under my eye. I think I'm gonna look at my big mirror. It is so hot, and my dog is standing outside the door panting. And for some reason, I feel like I can feel his breath through the door. Like, why are you breathing so hard? My eye is low-key watering a little bit, but it's okay. So I hope this guys was informational. helpful. I hope this was helpful. Like on the beginner tip, I threw a little kind words in there because I'm a nice person. Y'all know. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the orange. It's like a peachy orange. It's orange, but it's like peachy at the same time. Anyone who knows me personally, besides like outside of like my makeup and my Facebook and like my social medias, you guys know that I used to live for the scandal. I used to live for the drama. I used to live to go back and forth with people that don't mean nothing to me on Facebook. Like, that was me. I had to clap back for everything. And if you blocked me, girl, I got another page. A ding dong. That was me. I was right back in the mix. Oh, I so wish I didn't waste all that time being that person. But I've changed. My eyes watering. I've definitely changed my perspective on life and like me as a person and as my personality, and I push out way more positivity than the negative that I was living for so long. So I'm strongly believing you get back what you put out into the universe. So if you're just someone who's just always bringing someone down and always negative and always drama, there's a reason why that's always going to be around you, okay? So, like, dial it back, rethink your life choices, and just push out more positivity. So, to my haters, hi. To my fans, what up, y'all? Like, I am so excited for this growth with you guys, like... I'm excited, like y'all don't even know, like anyway, I hope y'all like this quick little beat that I did. Really quick. Lashes are by me. Ooh, y'all, about to dip off and not do my freaking brows, but lashes are by me, contacts are by me, and I was about to put glitter on, but I didn't. So if I would have wore glitter would have been by me, but I skipped the glitter. I really hope this doesn't mess up my look, because I promise you guys, I'll be so salty. Let me just, there we go. I got some concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do my little slits in my brows. A lot of questions asked about this. Why do I do it? Because I can. I'm just kidding. Because I like being different. It sets me aside from the next person. I do notice that a lot of people have started to do it, but I don't care. I'm still going to do it and do me. So they can do it if they want to. And I kind of made this one really thick. Well, that's okay. I just got to make the other one really thick. The lines are normally a little bit thinner than that. These ones don't look bad, but y'all. So 5 things you didn't know about me. Hope I didn't get too crazy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I really hope you guys enjoyed the look and the 5 juicy facts that you may or may not have already known about moi. But listen, sis, Royal Gang is the latest gang of all gangs. So if you're not on board, just comment, like, and subscribe and join the gang, sis. We waiting on you. That subscribe button is waiting on you. It's calling your name, honey. Hit that button. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. They will be linked below. And I will catch you guys in the next one.